Hey guys, sorry I didn't do a live stream tonight. One reason is because I was really tired. I actually went to my bed about 9:30, but because I've got acid reflux, I'm just lying there like a zombie. So I've dragged my ass up, to do a quick video. I'm going to do a live stream with Jeff as planned, and we're going to do it in a few days' time. So stay tuned for that, and we'll do a live stream. So in this video, what I want to do is talk about being anonymous, but it's about being anonymous, but it's also about the direction of my channel moving forward. I'm leaning, this is something that I've been thinking about over the last month or two. It's something that has been on my mind a lot, but I'm leaning towards not covering anonymous projects on my channel. For the most part, because obviously I'm still going to talk about Bitcoin. And maybe down the line, if there is a news story about a coin that's anonymous and it is significant to the industry, to cryptocurrency mining or something, then I would, do a video about it. I would talk about it. But for the most part, I don't want to do reviews. I don't want to do mining tutorials. I don't want to give coverage to any kind of project or any kind of new coin or any coin to mine. I really don't want to do that when the team is anonymous. So I want to talk about that in this video. But firstly, I just want to quickly say, a lot of you guys have been talking about this. It's been a kind of hot topic the last few days on my channel. And I guess it ties into the anonymous thing as well. I did a video the other day and I was talking about what happened with MCT. And he was disagreeing. Simon, from the social media guy, was disagreeing with what I was saying in a video. And yeah, I explained all that in another video. Simon, if you're watching, I've got nothing against you personally or anyone in the team or anyone or the MCT exchange. Now MCT is an anonymous project, and because of that, I said many times, Simon, why don't we talk about it on a live stream or a video? He didn't reply the first time, but there he said no, he didn't want to come on. And I don't know if he was getting the idea that I was going to set him up, as an attack or something. And I guess some YouTubers would do that. That's not something I ever want to do. If I invite someone onto my channel, yes, I will ask difficult questions, but I'm never going to be someone that just brings someone onto my channel on a live stream as a setup, as a trap to try and catch them. If someone comes onto my channel, be it a viewer, a miner, a trader, a developer, a fellow YouTuber, I think you need to give them the respect they deserve for taking time out of their schedule to come on. And that's why I extended, an olive branch out to Simon and the MCT team. I wanted to bring them on to talk about that situation and to talk about the exchange. But, Simon doesn't want to do that, so fine. So we'll talk about that in a second. But Simon did mention as well, and I guess this ties into being anonymous as well. As a YouTuber, your face is out there, your voice is out there, and people know who you are. And they know who you are. And 95%, most of the people out there are very, very nice. I've met so many great people through my channel and through Discord and things like that. We sound too cheesy, but I feel blessed almost. I've made a lot of good contacts, but I've met some genuinely just really nice people. And I'm hoping to meet a lot of these people in the future as well at conferences. This is where I want to be in the next 6 months, the next year. I want to go to conferences. I want to start meeting people that I know from my channel, things like that. But there's also a dark side to YouTube as well. Either any YouTube channel you've got, you will get abuse. It's just the nature of YouTube. There's a dark side to YouTube where people just post abuse and they just post horrific thing. I've had things said about, baldy because I shaved my head, you Scottish wanker, or those are the kind of normal ones. But you do get people just abusing you all the time. And Simon had mentioned that someone from the MCT community said that he posted comments and they weren't showing. So I've said this many times, I have to moderate comments on this cryptocurrency YouTube channel. If you think any YouTube channel gets abuse, wait till you start a cryptocurrency YouTube channel. The amount of abuse you get and the amount of comments you have to deal with. As soon as I publish this video online, and as soon as you start watching this, even if it's a 20-minute video, within seconds of publishing it, I will have like between 10 and 25 spam comments. And if I don't moderate those comments, if I don't hold them back, all of those comments are published because YouTube, can't handle it. I don't know why they can't handle it, despite the fact there's lots of links in it and all that. So that's, I have to do that. But the one good thing I guess from that is that you do get, you have to validate all legitimate comments, but this is when you see abuse. And Simon had mentioned that someone in MCT community, I think it was Brad, and he said, well, my comments aren't being posted. And someone else said, oh, my comments aren't being posted. The person, Brad, had posted like several comments, and in a couple of the comments, they were just abusive. They were swearing, they were just, just being abusive. There was a few other comments from people on MCT, and they were just abusive. Now, I'm not singling out MCT because humans are tribal. Anyone who watches my channel, chances are, if you're a subscriber, you'll probably side with me and on that kind of thing, and that someone in their community will take their side. But there was several comments from people from MCT, and instead of just saying, well, I think A, B, or C, they just posted abuse. Some of them was actually just racist. Someone else tonight contacted and says, you effing twat, I'm going to attack you tonight. And they sent a bot to my channel, so they spiked the views in the channel, and the idea being that they tried to get you banned or something like that. I assume that's what they're trying to do. The guy also sent it in Discord as well. And there's always a temptation to reply, but I just delete the comments. There's no good that will come from me, clicking yes to people that are just abusing me. Then I need to reply, or then other people reply. It's easier just to delete the comments. But this is the thing, all these people are anonymous, and this is what you need to deal with on YouTube. That's fine. That's fine with YouTube comments. It's just something you have to deal with. But with teams, well, this is something that I'm starting to become a little bit quite opinionated about, I think. I think, if you look at a lot of cryptocurrencies and they're anonymous, if they come onto my channel and say, well, we want you to talk about our new coin. Okay, moving forward, my general view on this is put up or shut up. And that sounds a little bit harsh, but what I mean by that is if someone comes to, leaves a comment or sends me an email or sends me a tweet and says, hey, we'd love you to talk about our coin on your channel. Well, join me on a live stream. Come on, we'll talk about it. No, we can't do that, we're anonymous. Well, I'm not going to cover you. I'm not going to do a video about your coin. If you hold being anonymous so highly above above transparency, above everyone else seeing who you are and getting an understanding of what your project is about, if you don't care enough about the project where you can put your face forward with that, then how can you expect others to send hash power there to buy coins, to invest in your project? Now, I am making generalizations here. And I do know that I am. Someone said the other day in my video, because I drank water in the middle, they said it was because I was so angry. It's because I take tablets. The side effects is dehydration for my stomach problem. Anyway, that's a side issue. Yes, so moving forward, if anyone asks to be covered on my channel, hey, can you do a video about this? I talked about bounties before, and I talked about being paid for videos. I'm starting to lean more towards never accepting payment for any video of any kind. I've did one before. I did a video for Infinix. I was mining it anyway, and then I noticed there was a bounty, so I did the video. I mentioned in the video that I did a bounty, and I added in the description area that I did it for the bounty. But I had been mining it for like a week or so anyway, I think, or a couple of days at least. But there's always that grey area where you're not sure if someone did the video because they liked the coin or because they were paid. So that's something else I'll need to think about in the future. But I think if anyone approaches me now and it's like, we'd like you to cover this coin, we'd like you to talk about this, if the team isn't transparent, I think moving forward, I'm not going to cover it. I'm not going to do a mining video, I'm not going to do a tutorial video, I'm not going to talk about, I'm not going to invest in it myself. And there are reasons to be anonymous for, people are based around the world. Some people are young, some people are perhaps, maybe they're in a country where they shouldn't be doing cryptocurrency. Maybe there's religious reasons, people that they don't want their religion to be discovered. Maybe their sexual orientation could go against them in wherever they live in a certain country in the world. There are some valid reasons to be private and not have the world know who you are. I do understand that, I do respect that, but also recognise right now, in the current environment, if you go into Bitcoin Talk, 90 to 95%, maybe even higher than that, of all the new coins that have been added are scams. They're, to me, it's just blatantly obvious that the Ponzi schemes or pyramid schemes, however you want to call it, they're anonymous. They're asking for tens of thousands of dollars in pre-sale masternodes before even they start. This was something I talked about in a video last week. So they're asking a lot of money up front, and I'm personally of the opinion now that if you want a community coin, fine. But as soon as you start asking for tens of thousands of dollars in an ICO or a pre-sale masternode or anything like that, then I think you have to give up your privacy. I think you have to be transparent about who you are, because you're asking everyone else to take the risk, and that's not something I agree with. And I have to recognise is that as my channel grows, as it becomes more popular, then I do have more of a responsibility, because whether I like it or not, if I do a video and say, well, this is what I've been mining this week, it will influence what other people are mining. So I do have a responsibility to try and avoid scams. Now, there are projects out there that have, that are transparent, that have people doing interviews. I mean, look at the BitConnect. Look at BitConnect. That guy was on stage doing videos and all that. It doesn't mean if you're transparent, if you're visible, it doesn't mean that your project is legit. So let's get that out the way before someone leaves a comment about that. That doesn't mean that you're 100% legit, because you can still scam people and have a face and be visible out there in videos and interviews and all that. But at least if you're visible, it makes it more risky for them to do anything malicious. If you're going to do an exit scam and people know what you look like and where you live or whatever like that, then they're going to be more reluctant to screw you over. But what a lot of these new coins are doing, they're set up to expire within a few months. They're set to start at 30,000 sats, and they go down and down and down, and then at the end it's a very easy get out clause. We're really sorry, we tried our best, boom, on to the next coin. Look at Zune coin. That say, I did a video about that the other day, and they get caught lying about their crypto bridge listing. They pre-sold masternodes, and they get caught, and they just deleted all information, deleted the Discord, deleted all information about the coin. In 15 days they made, I don't know how many masternodes they sold, but at the very least probably what, $10,000, maybe more than that. So this is the environment that we're in right now, and we're kind of in this, from a scammer's point of view, this is the golden period. This is the time when people want to invest in cryptocurrency, but there's no regulation. But regulation's coming. Regulation is going to come in the next year or two. It's going to come fast and heavy, and being anonymous isn't going to be an option even if you want it. So maybe I should just jump ahead and just avoid talking about any coins that are anonymous, and just start focusing on projects where there's a little bit more transparency about who they are, where they're from, what their history is. I can bring them onto onto my live streams. I can do videos, I can do interviews, we can discuss things on a regular basis. People can get to know who these people are, whether it's a 16-year-old in their parents' basement, which I've got no problem with that. If the person is a good coder, if they've got a good vision, I've got no problem with that. If you're good enough, you're old enough and all that. That's a footballer's thing, by the way. Yeah, so, whether they're 16, whether they're 30, whether they're 60, I think people that are investing money, whether it's mining or trading, I think they have a right to know who they're investing in, because a big part of getting involved in a project is believing the people that develop the project. Anyone, like, I could start a new coin today, and I could write anything in the roadmap, write anything in the white paper, say we're going to do this, this and this, but it doesn't mean I'm actually going to do it. If you look at a lot of these scam coins, you can write anything in the road paper, write anything in the white paper, and this is where being anonymous becomes a sticking point for me, because it is so easy to exit a project when you're anonymous. And if miners and traders continue to give these new coins tens of thousands of dollars up front, when they don't have a registered company, when they're not transparent, then we're becoming part of the problem. And we want to be, a lot of people just want to get into this, they want to get into this scam at the start, get into the top of the pyramid. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of voiced my opinion on this before, about being anonymous. I offered, you know, as I say, I offered to Simon to come on to do an interview. It would have been good to interview Simon, the guys from MCT. I'd like to know more about the exchange. We can clear the air about what happened. But, you know, this is the thing, guys. You know, there's going to be a lot of teams that don't want to speak to me in videos. There's going to be a lot of teams who don't want to reveal who they are. And that's fine. I'm not saying that you guys shouldn't mine it. You shouldn't buy the coins. I just know that me moving forward, from a mining point of view, from a trading point of view, I want to start. Maybe this will cost me money, I don't know, but I want to start getting involved in what I consider to be legit projects, professional projects, and I want that, you know, to kind of filter through what I'm doing into the channel as well. I don't know if a lot of you guys agree with me with this whole anonymous thing. This is something that I kind of always had always kind of stuck in me. I didn't like it, the fact that some teams were anonymous, and I never really agreed with it. But just over time, over the last few months, so many things have been happening. It's just kind of reinforced this view that I'm writing this, that for me taking my channel moving forward, I really don't want to give coverage to teams that are anonymous. The teams that have got, you know, that don't want to reveal who they are. It is what it is. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about this. Of course I do, as always. I've maybe teased this a little bit in the past as well, because I've mentioned this in a few live streams. There are downsides to what I'm going to do. There are downsides. I think that in some ways I could hurt my channel, because there's going to be a couple of good projects that pop up that give a good mining return, and all these other YouTubers and all these other people will be talking about this new coin, and I'll be like, nah. If I can't get them on the channel, if they're not willing to, you know, put their face out there, then I'm not going to cover it. So there are times it's going to hurt me, but I think for me the pros outweigh the cons. There's going to be a lot of benefits to doing this. I want to speak to legitimate projects more. I want to speak to you guys more. So if any of you guys are watching this, you know, on a tangent, on a side note, if any of you guys are watching this and you want to come onto a live stream and you want to talk about GPU mining, if you want to show us your rig, you know, I'll send you a link. You can do it via your phone or something. If you want to come on, we can all chat. We can arrange a chat one day, lots of us, if we want to talk about a particular subject. I'm going to do my best to try and get more developers on board of what I'm trying to do and to get them on in live streams. Once again, you know, to Simon, the MCT team, what happened the other day, I'm not a big fan of anonymous teams or masternode coins, but I've got nothing personal against them. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do an interview with those guys is because I do think when you speak in person, it's very different to leaving comments. Things get misinterpreted very easily in the comment area. So no hard feelings to those guys. Water under the bridge, and hopefully they won't remain anonymous forever. I'd love to get them on for an interview to talk about different things. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think about all this. Hopefully you don't think I'm just a crazy guy with a red t-shirt on right now making rash decisions. I think what I'm doing is right. I do, and I think when you're doing something like this on YouTube, you know, I've said this before, you do have to kind of listen to your gut. You have to follow what you believe. There's a lot of guys out there shelling coins that suck. You know, they just suck ass. They just suck. There's a lot of guys there pumping ICOs for coins that will disappear in the next 2 weeks. That's never been something that I've wanted to do. I want to develop a legitimate channel. I want to go to conferences. I want to connect with legitimate people in the industry. And by eliminating all these anonymous coins, I think I'm going to take my channel to the next level. And hopefully what that means is, you know, it's going to filter down, and hopefully over the next few months, when I'm talking about coins to mine, when I'm talking about projects to invest in, hopefully the quality of the cryptocurrencies that I talk about will be higher than what I've looked at before. So hopefully you guys will benefit from it as well. So thanks for watching. Please do leave a comment below, as always. I always love hearing from you guys. I will do some more live streams over the next few days, so please do subscribe. Please do stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'm dehydrated, I need to drink and I need to go to bed. So thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all very soon and take care.